Hello there, welcome to Life and Truth Podcast. My name is Jonathan Obise and I'm excited to share something special with you today. So, for the past two episodes, I've been sharing on career and all of that, and today I have a special topic to share with you, and it is titled 10 Steps for a Successful Career Change. Okay, but just before we continue, if this is the first time you're coming to the podcast, I encourage you to follow me at all of my social media accounts at Jonathan Obise, and also do visit my website jonathanobise.com. You'll find additional resource that I believe is going to be a tremendous blessing to you. I share on life, faith, business, and career, and so far I think this should be episode 30. I believe all the episodes you'll see, if you haven't been following, will be a tremendous blessing to you. So one more time, you're especially welcome. So today, 10 steps for a successful career change. Now, when we talk about career, right, it happens, life happens. People just find themselves in probably careers where they're not fulfilled, where it's always when Monday comes around, it's like, oh no, I have to go to work again, right? And it's stressful for a lot of people. But there's so many reasons, right? Research has shown that some of the reasons why people change careers, include things like better pay, right? Majority of people who want to change careers, are seeking for better pay. So I'm not paid enough here. I want to move to this career because I'm going to get better paid. I'm going to be paid better, right? Some other times, some people change careers because it's too stressful. Maybe the work they're doing is stressful. They work in a factory, and they have to stand probably for 8 hours a day. They go back home, they have to deal with back pain, and the next morning they're out again. And because of that, it's too stressful, right? So they want to change their careers. For some other people, it's about better work-life balance. You want to be able to spend more time with your family. You want to have more time to spend with your children. You want to have time to do the things you love to do, right? A few people actually have careers that it literally aligns with what they love to do, right? For those people, they don't even think about change of career. But for so many other people, because of the money, they have to do what they have to do for the money, but then they have other passions. So work-life balance, you have to be able to have a career where you can do what you love doing. You can actually give your time to your career, and at the same time, of course, do something else. For some other people, it's just maybe a new challenge. There are people who just want new challenges. After 1 year, they're tired. They want something new. After 2 years, they're tired. They want to move on to something new. For some other people, they're no longer passionate about their jobs. For some reason, probably you're passionate when you started, but then at some point, all the passion just disappears. Now, the benefits of a change of career are numerous, right? A few of them includes you become more satisfied, right? You become more satisfied with your job, with your career, what you do. You're excited about it. You want to talk about it. You want to share about it because you're excited. You love what you do. Some of the benefits, an additional benefit also, you feel happier, right? You're happy. You're excited. You're joyful. You're not sad. You're not moody. You're not looking for ways to run away from work or to run away from the office, right? Because you enjoy what you're doing. So you're happier. Another reason could be, of course, that you're more fulfilled, right? You're more fulfilled, and then you're less stressed, obviously. If you're in a career that you love, you're in a job that you love, you'll be less stressed, obviously. Now, quickly, what are the 10 steps for a successful career change? Now, number one thing, before I begin to list the steps of this, you must remember that there are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to a successful career change. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes discipline, it takes consistency to be able to become an expert in whatever it is you want to do. There are so many people, who have switched from one career to the other, but if you ask them, was it easy? If they want to be sincere with you, they'll tell you it wasn't easy. It took years of diligence. It took hard work. It took sleepless nights to be able to just change your career. Now, one of the steps that I want to show you, the first step for a successful career change is evaluate your current job satisfaction, right? Before you change your career, you want to be you of course you have to evaluate your current job, your current career. Do you find satisfaction in the job you're doing? You want to be able to literally just keep a kind of record of the things that probably you enjoy in your present career or the things you don't enjoy. Now that would help you to make a decision if you're thinking of a change of career, if you're thinking of the career you want to move into. If you don't have the accurate sort of record of the things you enjoy and the things you don't enjoy, it's possible you move into a new career where you repeat the same thing again and you discover that you don't like what you're doing and then you want to move again. So you have to evaluate your current job satisfaction. Number two is you must access your interest, your skills. You must access, right, you must assess your skills, your talent, your interest. This is very important, because if you want to change a career, you want to be sure that what you're changing to, you have probably skills, or you have interests that align with where you're going to. You don't just go because of the money, right? Because if you just go because of the money, and eventually after the money, man has some sort of unlimited how am I going to put this now? Man has unlimited wants, if I'm going to use that. We always want to experience something better than what we have, right? You have money, you have $1 million, in your account, you want to get 2 million, you have 2 million, you want to get 3 million, you have 3 million, you want to get 4 million. So that is how we are wired, right? So but you must be able to access your skills, your talent, your interests, to be sure that all of those things align with the career change, or the career you're actually looking at. You're looking at probably jumping into. So this is very important. And then number 3, you must consider alternative careers, right? Research career options, right? If you want to change career, you must research career options. What do people in this industry do? What do people with this title, what exactly do they do? You want to be able to understand. It's more like you're researching, right? This is very important. And then number 5, you want to get personal. As much as possible, get to talk to people. Get out and talk to people. People who do those things you love. Talk to them. What is it like? What is it like to work in this industry, to work in this career? You want to be able to sort of glean from their own experiences, right? You're going to be able to get from their own experiences. Let them share with you the challenges. What did they do? What was their first degree, for example? Which courses have they taken? What certifications do they have? What helped them to get to where they are? You want to be able to ensure that you actually get personal, talk to people. And you can do this in today's world. You can do this even online, right? You can reach out to people on social media, to professionals on social media. Simply just sort of organize informational interviews. You just tell them your interest and you say, hey, I don't mind if you have some time, maybe we just talk, I just want to ask a few questions, and you'll be surprised. People are actually willing to talk or to give guidance for free. So do that. And then number 6, set up a job shadow, right? What that simply means is find someone who probably does what you do and sort of shadow them, right? Whatever they do, learn from them. Sometimes it doesn't have to be like some sort of internship. If you have internships, fine. If you have opportunities to volunteer, fine. If you don't have that, just even a few hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, spending with people who do what you would love to do would expose you to what you need to do. Ask a lot of questions. When you ask a lot of questions, you receive a lot of guidance. And then number 7, try it out, right? I just mentioned something like that, but try it out. So go volunteer, do freelance jobs. If you really want to grow, most of the time, there are always freelance opportunities for people who have skill and are willing to actually give their time at no cost. You will find freelance opportunities. You can actually walk into organizations and actually talk to people that, or maybe just speak to them that you have these skills and you feel they do what you do and you love to give your skills for free. Or you find some opportunity online. There are so many volunteering opportunities online that you can actually look for. I'm going to be putting some of the links in the description, so you just make sure you check them. You go there, you volunteer, find opportunities that match your interest and try to volunteer. You never know. From volunteering, real opportunities can come. And if you are someone who has the skill for the job you're interested in getting, when real opportunities come, those you work with will always recommend you, right? And then number 8, take a class. Take courses, online courses. There are so many online courses you can take today to really just sort of skill up. I'm going to be putting some description below about free online courses you can take online, for free, and actually skill up. The limitation we have today, or the limitation people used to have, yesteryears, in years gone by, it's no more a limitation to us today. Today, you can sit down from the comfort of your home and learn from maybe a Harvard professor or an MIT professor, or literally learn from the best in the world, the top organizations in the world, new tech platforms, maybe like Google and all of these guys. They all have courses out there that you're putting out, on a daily, maybe monthly, yearly basis, or whatever, depending on the frequency. But you have free courses that you need to take to upskill yourself. And then number 9, upgrade your skills, right? I talked about that. So number 8 was take some classes, but number 9, upgrade your skills. Evaluate your skill set. If you're going into a new industry, do you have the requisite skill to actually do well in that industry? Are you really competitive, because the world is competitive. That's the truth. The world is competitive, and most of the time, if you're actually looking for opportunities that have real opportunities or good opportunities, I would say, you might discover that there's so many people are competing for the same opportunities. If you have the right skills, you can actually get the jobs. So you want to make sure you're upgrading your skills on a daily basis. Look at the industry you're interested in, look at the career profession you're interested in. What are the skills I need? Not just certificates, right? Certificates are good because they prove that you have the skill, but there are people who get certificates and don't actually have skills. So make sure you have the skill. I'm also going to put in some link in the description below, so just make sure you check them out with respect to this. And then lastly, consider a new job. You may also consider a new job in the new industry. If, for example, you're someone who's already working in an industry, let me say, for example, you're a programmer, right? You're a programmer, but you don't like programming. How about moving into maybe project management or technical project management, right? You could move into some management position. And what would be required of you to move into a position? You begin to think of, you must understand business. You must understand how business works. You must understand project management. You must understand different things, stakeholder management, and a lot of things, communications, and so much more beyond programming. So if you're not interested, if for example, you're in an industry and then you're tired of what you're doing, you're bored and all of that, you may even consider opportunities within the same industry. You don't even have to leave the industry and go to another industry. So quickly, these are the 10 tips for a successful career change. And if you follow this, it's not going to be easy. Anyone who has changed careers will tell you that it's not going to be easy. But if you follow these steps and you're sincere with yourself, you're committed to it, you're consistent with it, it may take some time, but you'll find the opportunities that you seek for, and eventually you will live a fulfilled, satisfied, and joyous, happy life. You won't be among those who, when it's Monday, they will be like, oh no, it's Monday, you're gonna have to go to work. No, because you're excited about what you do. I want to believe you've been able to pick a thing or two from this. Please, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, make sure you like this video. Share this video. Let as many people also see this content and benefit from this content. Also check the description box below where I'll be posting some of the links and some of the things I've highlighted. So I look forward to sharing more with you on the next episode. Thank you again for stopping by, and bye-bye for now.